right, so we're on page 24, yes? Okay. So let's join with me. Hold up your wine. Hold up your wine. And we're on the middle here. All right, together. The middle sentence. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei bari hagafen. Excellent. Don't drink yet. Praise are you, Lord our God, creator of the universe, who has commanded us to drink the fruit of the vine. Don't drink it yet. Now, because we're all together, we say a blessing of thanksgiving. Hey, Ron, is there music in the background? Can somebody kill that background music? I mean, I don't mind it that much.
You don't like jazz?
Okay. I love jazz. Now we're going to continue on page. No, that's the wrong thing. That's this mic. Yeah. That's all right. Let's get that back up there. Let's get that sucker up there. Not yet. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, I need Jake.
Jake. All right, let's join together. We'll do Shehecheyanu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, for creating us, sustaining us, and allowing us to reach this wonderful evening when we're all together. Family and friends. Take a sip.
Amen.
Now, a little bit about the Haggadah, all right? The Haggadah was crafted by the rabbis, by the sages, in the Common Era. A couple hundred in. How are we doing with that? Is that coming back? That's getting better. A little more? A little more. There we go. Good. Okay. You guys hear me okay? It's good? All right. So the Haggadah, this booklet that you're looking at, literally, well, not this one. This is a little bit different. There are hundreds of Haggadahs, I think you're aware, right? But the traditional one was crafted by the rabbis of the Mishnah and the Talmud in the Common Era, and ultimately we actually have Haggadahs that go back to 1000 AD, 1100. Really ancient works of art, and a lot of the text is the same. The idea was to tell the story of going out of Egypt, to tell the story of our escape from slavery. So the rabbis created a bunch of text in the Haggadah that would provoke conversation. A bunch of text in the Haggadah that would examine the story through the lens of four children and the different characteristics of the children. The rabbis did all of that, and now what you're seeing is one version of the Haggadah. So now we're going to look at page 25, looking at karpas. All right, karpas. And karpas, as we said, is the for us it's the parsley, and we're going to here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little bit of that parsley, dip it in salt water, all right, and then before you eat it, say the blessing with me. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei bari ha'adama. Very good. Take a bite. I don't know about you, but I really, really dislike parsley. Yeah, that's pretty. That really should be the bitter herb. I don't know why it's not. I don't understand that. Okay, now here we're going to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold up the matzah. Do you have matzahs on your table?
Yeah.
You have matzahs?
Yes.
All right, everybody who's got a piece of matzah, hold it up. Let's do that. We'll cut to the chase. All right, read with me on page 26. And Iran, any matzahs we can get around? They need a little matzah. In the meantime, we will move ahead with our service. Those of you that have matzah, hold it up and read with me in the middle of page 26.
Do you need a matzah?
You ready? Now I break the middle matzah and conceal one half of the afi komin. Later we will share it as in days of old. The Passover offering itself was shared at this service in Jerusalem. Among people everywhere, sharing of bread forms a bond of fellowship. For the sake of our redemption, we say together the ancient words which join us with our own people and with all who are in need, with the wrongly imprisoned and mistreated. For our redemption is bound up with the deliverance from the bondage of people everywhere. And now we have, before we you can eat, but don't eat yet. It says group here. Read that with me, and while you hold it up, you're supposed to say halach ma'anya. That's all you'll say in Hebrew. Let's join together. This is the bread of affliction, the poor bread, which our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt. Let all who are hungry come and eat. Let all who are in want share the hope of Passover. As we celebrate here, we join with our people everywhere. This year we celebrate here. Next year in the land of Israel. Now we are all still in bonds. Next year may all be free. So, okay, yeah, all right. Gotta take a. Don't wait before you eat. 28. Let's do the blessing. There it is. The blessing right there, 28. Then you can eat. All right. Everybody have matzah yet?
Yeah.
Enough people have matzah? Okay. Join with me on page 28 together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. One more. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat matzah. Now you can eat. Praise you, Adonai, our God, who brings forth bread from the earth. We praise you, who hallows our lives with commandments, who has commanded us regarding the eating of matzah. Okay, Jill, get your matzah? Okay. Can I have a piece of matzah? Thank you so much. Very good. I got my matzah. Now, this is the best. Now I want you to take a bunch of horseradish. Put that horseradish on that matzah. You don't have any, what?
I ate the whole thing. I didn't know it was
Here we go. Let's say the blessing. Before we do stuff, we have to say the blessing. We're on page 28. Right towards the bottom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat ma'arar. Now you can eat. All right. Everybody like that? I mean, I like that. Everybody like that? It's good.
I love it.
You love it? Who loves it? I love it too. You love it? All right. There's a lot of love in this room. All right. Let's turn to page 29. Please read with me the group section on page 29. Together they shall be the matzah of freedom, the matzah of slavery. From in the time of freedom there is a knowledge of servitude, and in the time of bondage the hope of redemption. So now I want you to take a little bit of that horseradish and put it together with the sweet, wonderful charoset, and then we're going to eat it. Charoset is the brown stuff. You're welcome. The charoset is made out of walnuts, typically, and a little grape juice and apples. And it's symbolic of the moror, the mortar between the bricks. Yum. Something about it's like sweet and sour or something. I'm not sure, but it's great. Okay. So here's what we're up to. Can I get all the any kids that would like to stand with me? Come here with me. Come on up. Any kids, come on, stand with me. I'm not gonna bother you. I don't bite. I'm not gonna bother you. If mommies want to bring a kid up, that's good too. Come on. What's your name? Layla? That's a great name, Layla. Let me sing a song for you. Layla! Sorry, bro. Any other kids? You're a kid? No, I'm going to get the kids first. Thank you, though. Thank you.
What's the cutoff point age-wise?
Kid, anybody under 40 is a kid. No? No, under 12. How's that? Okay. All right. So Layla and I are going to, here's the thing. This is where, in the Haggadah, that the child asks all these questions. What is going on here? Why are we all together? Why are we eating matzah? What do we do? Why are we doing these things? And the purpose of that, Layla, is to keep kids' attention during the service. A lot of this was really to involve the children. So they should be interested. So say after me, right? Say Ma, Nishtana, Halayla, Hazet. She's pretty good, isn't she? Mikol, Halaylot. Let's have a hand for Layla. All right, let me stand with me. We're going to sing. Who knows the Manishtana? Who knows how to sing it with me? Let me see hands. Anybody? All right. Oh, you do? Oh, all right. I'm back here. You go to here. Where'd you go? Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Manishtana, halayla hazeh, mikol halaylot, mikol halaylot, shebachol halaylot, anu ochlim, tameitzu matzah, halayla hazeh, kulo matzah. Halayla hazeh, kulo matzah. Shebachol halaylot, anu ochlim, she'ar yirakot, she'ar yirakot. Halayla hazeh, maror. Halayla hazeh, maror. We're up to the third question. Shebachol halaylot, ein anu matbilim, afilu pa'am echad, afilu pa'am echad. Halayla hazeh, shetei fe'amim. Halayla hazeh, shetei fe'amim. Last one. Let me hear you back there. Okay. Shebachol halaylot, anu ochlim, bein yoshvim uvein misubim, bein yoshvim uvein misubim. Halayla hazeh, kulanu misubim. Halayla hazeh, kulanu misubim. Let's hear it for Layla. I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever heard such an amazing Manishtana. Thank you very much. So here is in the English. Why is this night different from all other nights? It's a provocative question. Why are we doing? What are we getting together for? And the next question: on all other nights we eat bread. Why tonight only matzah? Another good question. On all other nights we eat all kinds of herbs. But on this night, we eat bitter herbs. Another good question. On all other nights, read with me. On all other nights, the third question. Together, on all other nights, we do not dip herbs at all. On this night, we dip them twice. And the last one. On all other nights, we eat in an ordinary manner. Tonight we dine with special ceremony. All right, so the last one, let me clarify what that means. What's special ceremony? There's a tradition, a Jewish tradition, that the head of the household, for sure, would kind of lean on a pillow when they are leading the Seder. Why is that? No, you know what that means? That's symbolic of kind of royalty. It's symbolic of having maids. It's symbolic of getting out of slavery and into freedom. So that is the way traditional Jews, leaders of the service, will do that. Have a couple pillows, and they will literally lean on the side as the Seder is going forward. All right, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen, with... We're going to continue with the 4 children on page 30. Read with me in the English on page 30. 4 times the Torah bids us to tell our children of the exodus from Egypt. 4 times the Torah repeats, and you shall tell your child on this day. On that day. From this, our tradition infers that there are different kinds of people. To each we respond in a different manner, according to the question, the situation, and the need. So, let me just explain, ladies and gentlemen. The scholars, the sages who crafted the Haggadah understood that people are different. We don't have one vision about anything. Especially Jews. You know, I mean, we just have different opinions. So, what the Haggadah does is it examines the Exodus through the lens of different children who are really into it, and children who are not into it. And that's the beginning of this explanation for you. All right, let's continue. We're going to go to glass 2. We're going to do the blessing for glass 2. And for that, I want you to turn to page, it occurs here. I'm thinking, hold on a second. All right. Well, I don't see the blessing. Let's just join together, we'll do the blessing together. Hold up your wine. Repeat after or with me. Those of you who don't know it, it's not that fast. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Let's all take a sip. All right, that's our second glass of wine. By the way, you know, in the Talmud, we're commanded not to drink just a little sip. They want you to have the whole glass. So by the time you're done, you're pretty tipsy. Okay. Which probably works well because you're going to be doing this Seder for hours. All right. Let us continue. Here we go. Let's turn to page 34, and we're going to begin to answer the question: why is this night different from all other nights? We're going to answer the questions. So here we go. On page, I'm sorry, not 51, I meant 34. I'm sorry, on page 34. Read with me. Read with me on page 34. Our history moves from slavery toward freedom. Our narration begins with degradation and rises to dignity. Our service opens with the rule of evil and advances toward the kingdom of our God. This is our theme. Continue with me. We were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt, and God freed us from Egypt with a mighty hand. Had not the Holy One, praised be He, delivered our people from Egypt, then we, our children, and our children's children would still be enslaved. Therefore, even if all of us were wise, all of us people of understanding, all of us learned in Torah, it would still be our obligation to tell the story of the Exodus from Egypt. Moreover, whoever searches deeply into its meaning is considered praiseworthy. All right, so this is where Now we would begin to tell the whole story. It'd take about 45 minutes. Not for you. Not for you. I want you. Wait, before we do this, I want pick up your sheets. We're gonna do the Passover story. Sung to I've been working on the railroad, but before that, can I have? I just need a piece of matzah because we need to do the afikomen.
Here. Oh.
You got it? You have it? Oh, never mind. Ron has taken care of business. The afikomen has been hidden. So at the correct, thank you very much. Appreciate that. So when the time comes for when we say go find the afikomen, good luck to you. All right, so everybody join in. I mean, the Haggadah gives you a long story about the Exodus, but I have abridged it for you. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry. Let me. I have to delegate people. All right. So these two aisles here, these two, 1, 2. You are my Jews. All right. These two aisles here, you are Moses. You are Moses. All right. And these two aisles over here, and in the back, you are Pharaoh. All right. Here we go. Where are my Jews? Where are my Jews? Ready? Here we go. We've been working on the pyramids all the livelong day. We've been working in the pyramids for very little pay. Pharaoh's really mean and cruel. Lord, can't you hear our plea? What we need is a Savior to set our people free. Where's my Moses? Ready? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Moses is my name. Shepherding is my game. I saw burning bush. From somewhere in the flame, Hashem called out my name, and that's when I burned my tush. The Lord said to go to Egypt to get his people free. So that's where I'm a-going. Ukulele. With a ukulele on my knee. Where's Pharaoh? Pharaoh? Get ready. Pharaoh, here we go. You have got to be king. Why should we set the Jews free? They last and last and last for hours, like a Duracell battery. You like that, right? Even through all the plagues, I still need my Jews so much. Oh, well, go ahead, Moses, but don't be in such a rush. Jews, here we go. 2, 3, 4. So Pharaoh let us go. Pharaoh let us go. And we headed right into the sand. But it took us 40 years and lots of sweat and tears to get to the promised land. Feet, fiddly-I-O. Feet, fiddly-I-O. Feet, 5, fiddly-I-O. Strumming on Moses' ukulele. Okay, everybody, 2, 3, everybody. I am going to a Seder to remember what God did. I am going to a Seder with Aunt Flo and Uncle Sid. They will hide the afikomen, but I will find it easily. I will just ask Elijah to search the house with me. Everybody in! Like the good book said, don't eat any bread. Pesach is our legacy. Don't eat any bread, eat matzah instead, and remember how God set us free. Everybody, feet five. Feet five, Philly-I-O. Feet five, Philly-I-O. Feet five, Philly-I-O. That's very good. Over here. Strumming on Moses' ukulele. Thank you so much. While we're here, let's sing Don't Sit on the Afikomen while we're here. All right? Here we go. Did you say that? Okay. Here we go. Don't sit up, my dad at every Seder breaks a matzah piece in two and hides the afikomen half a game for me and you. Find it, hold it, ransom, for the Seder isn't through till the afikomen's gone. Don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen, or the meal will last all night. One year my daddy gave me a pillow on a chair, but just as I raced over, my Aunt Sophie sat down there. She threw herself upon it, awful crunching filled the air, and crumbs flew all around. Don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen, for the meal will last all night. There were matzah crumbs all over. Oh, it was a messy sight. We swept up all the pieces, though it took us half the night. So if you want your Seder ending sooner than dawn's light, don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen. Don't sit on the afikomen, or the meal will last all night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a lot of time. We'll finish our Seder. Ron just told me that the afikomen is in a green thing, napkin. All right, so whoever's looking, don't look yet. Don't look yet. Wait till we finish. We're gonna sing. We're gonna now drink glass 3 of our wine. All right. So for that, we're gonna go to page 51. Wow, isn't that a miracle? Don't you wish synagogue services would go like this? All right. Borei Priya Gafen. Join with me. It's not there. It's not there. Just do the blessing with me. Together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Very good. Take a sip. All right. Now we're on page 51. Here's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Jews have a tradition. It's an interesting tradition. You dip your little finger in the wine, right? And we're going to say the name of each plate. And as we say the name of each plate, you're supposed to flick a little wine into the plate in front of you. I know, but here's the thing. Don't flick it at the person next to you. That would be bad. Just flick it down. Here we go. So look at the top of page 51. And repeat after me. Put your finger in the thing. Get ready. Get a little wine there. Say it together with me. Dam, which is blood. Okay, good. That's the first plate. Next one, put a little wine on your finger. Sifardea, frogs. Very good. Kinim, lice. Ew, it's pretty disgusting. Arov, wild beasts. Next plate, dever, light. Next plate, shechin, oils. Barad. Hail. Arbed. Locusts. Choshech is darkness. And the last one, which is the mean one, Makat Bechorot. Very good. Now, if you want to get the wine off your finger, you're allowed to put your finger in your mouth and take the wine from your finger. Thank you very much. Very good. We continue now on page 52, and for this I want to invite up Sheila. Sheila. So let me tell you a little bit about Sheila. She's been coming to this Seder for what? This is 47 years? How many years is this, Sheila? Are you coming up? No? Yes? Sheila, Sheila, Sheila. Here she is now. You understand it? Wait, how's it? Ilu hotzi hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim, hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim, daenu. Everybody, daenu, 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 daenu. God only took us out of Egypt, even if God only took us out of Egypt, that would have been enough. But here's the next one. Do you want to sing on the microphone?
No, you do.
Okay. Oh wait, sorry. Next one is Ilu Natan Lanu. Ilu Natan Lanu, Natan Lanu, et HaTorah, Natan Lanu, et HaTorah. Everybody, One more. So even if God only gave us the Torah, that would have been enough. But here's one more thing. Shabbat. Ilu natan natan manu, natan manu et ha-Shabbat, natan manu et ha-Shabbat. Everybody! God bless you. We'll see you next year, forever. It's beautiful. Thank you, Sheila. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to do a couple more things. Here's what we're going to do. We have a fourth cup that we're supposed to drink, a fourth glass of wine, but we're going to give it to Elijah. And we can drink too. All right. So here is the symbolism of Elijah, in case you don't know. It is a tradition, a Jewish tradition, that the Jewish world is waiting for Elijah to come, because Elijah will herald the coming of the Messiah, of Mashiach. This is traditional dogma. When Elijah shows up, the Messiah will then come, and everybody will show up back in Israel, whether you like it or not. That's the idea. That's traditional liturgy. And everybody will live there in peace, and the lion will lie down with the lamb, and you name it. Okay? So, tonight, every Passover, Elijah he comes to every home, and he takes a little sip of wine to say, listen, not long from now, okay? I just want to let you know I'm checking in with you. So now, here we're going to do, I would like somebody, the door is open. All right. Well, what's your name? Justin, go out there and stand by the door and let Elijah come in. Just stand there. Wave him in. Wave him in. Hold on. Justin, tell Elijah to come in. Oh, I see him. Everybody see him? Here he comes. Look, he's coming down. Look, now look, we have on the piano Elijah, take a sippy. Take a sippy. Here we go. He's going to take a sippy right now. I saw it. Did you see it? Everybody saw it, right?
Yeah.
Let's sing. There's a traditional melody that Jews sing. We learned it. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. What? No seconds. He doesn't need seconds. It's enough for him. But you can have a sip now. Let's do the Baruch again. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Borei Peri Hagafen. Excellent. All right. So here's what's going to happen. Just want you to know. First of all, we're gonna conclude in a minute. I just want to. And I think you all agree with me. We'd like to thank Ron and the staff here at the Knickerbocker for all their work. Everybody, the waiters, the waitresses, the bar people, everybody who's here. The bus people, they've all been amazing. I think you all know how lucky you are to have a community you can come back to every year and get a great meal and have a good time. And celebrate your tradition. So thank you very much. Before we conclude, here's what I want to do. We have Jews like to say a blessing after they eat. Here's the thing. It's like herding cats at the end of a meal to try. So let's do it before we eat. Here we go. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. Barich. Rachamana. Malka. De'alma. You guys are good. Ma'are. Dahai. Pita. Very good. Blessed is the merciful one, ruler of the world, creator of the matzah. Pita. We'll call it matzah. Anyway, that's it. Let's just to conclude, let's sing a song. Okay. Here we go. You ready? What? Is that what you want to do? Let's see. Let's see. Is it in here even? Hold on. Page 87. Hey Jews? All right, we can do that. Page 87. How about, that's kind of hard, the words get harder. Hey Jude? Come up here with me, because I can't see the words, I don't have that. Here we go, Hey Jude.
Do I have to sing it? You have to sing it.
No, I'll sing it with you. Here we go, Hey Jude. Hey Jews, don't be afraid. You were made to escape Mitzrayim. In Sinai, the Lord will help you to live, and they will give you some wine. Mayim is water. Mayim is water. Hey Jews, it's time to start. God will part all the Red Sea waters. Remember, pack matzah and be real brave. God's gonna save your sons and daughters. And He will give you some mayim, 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 mayim. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that song. Thank you very much. Let's keep Have a great year. God bless you. Maybe I'll see you next year. Happy Passover. Food is on. Yes, Ron.
All right, so we're gonna run. He's got your stuff. Great as usual. All right, thank you too.
חג שמח. We were working together.
Ladies are up. They shut it off. All right. All right. Congratulations. See this gentleman here. Take care of it. What do you do? You take care of them with something?